going on, guys? So I watched this movie, a French movie called Les Revenants, also known as They Came Back. It was released in 2004, written and directed by this French guy named Robin Campillo. It was also an editor. He hasn't directed any other movies that I've noticed on when I looked him up. This is the only one. Anyway, this is some sort of, I don't know what it is. It's a French movie. It's about one day all these recently dead people come back to life. But they're not zombies or anything like that, even though the international title, They Came Back, makes it sound like some sort of ghost or zombie movie. Not really. This movie's more about these dead people who come back, you know, inexplicably. They're wearing clean clothes, there's no holes in their graves and stuff like that, but they're still leaving a cemetery, and, you know, it's about this town that's trying to reintegrate these dead people into society and, like, get them back with their families and jobs, and just dealing with all the sociological aspects of that, I guess, and, like, grieving families, and everyone's kind of bewildered by what's happening, and they're not really sure what's going on. You're not really sure what's going on, and you're watching it either. There's, like, situations where, like, this, you know, husband and wife, they get their dead kid back, this old man gets his elderly wife back, and, like, some people have been missing for, like, 4 years or a few months, and, like, I don't know what are the stipulations for being brought back to life here. Like, if someone had their head chopped off and they're coming back to life, because everyone's coming back, like, you know, they're in mint condition. Everyone says, all the doctors say they're, you know, healthy as a horse. They're a little bit slower. Their body temperature is 5 degrees cooler. They're pretty good at reciting memories and stuff, but they have moments where they just, like, space out. They don't sleep either. Some of them pretend to sleep, but they don't sleep. Some other ones just wander around at night. They group up for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so this girl's actually, that's her dead boyfriend, and, you know, they hook up, and, like, you know, they have sex and stuff. So they can, you know, they're sexually active, I guess. But, you know, it's just something off about these people who came back from the grave, and nothing's really explained in the movie, like why, what's it like to be dead, what are they doing here? And there's all this science going on. Like, when they discovered they're 5 degrees cooler, they set up cameras and balloons so to spy on the town, and, like, the dead people are blue, and the people who are, you know, normal, the living, were, like, red, because it's enough of a temperature change to be noticed on, like, thermo cameras, whatever the fuck. And then, I don't know, like, it's a very slow movie, and you think it's gonna actually, like, amount to something at some point, but it doesn't. Like, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be some sort of artsy movie, and these guys are supposed to represent, you know, grief and how it never goes away, but I don't know. But anyway, so they all try to go back to their old jobs, or get jobs, and turns out they suck at their work, so they get specialized jobs. Like, this guy was working in a factory, and his whole thing was just lowering this weird pipe into water, and the water would steam up, and, like, I don't know. Very slow movie, a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue. There's no resolution, though, so I found that very irritating. Because, I don't know, like, the military decides they're going to attack these people, even though they're just people. Maybe they're just so weirded out by these guys that they have to start bombing them in public or something like that, but I don't know. At the end of the movie, they're all piling these people on buses and taking them back to the cemeteries, and they just kind of disappear. This guy walks into a tunnel and disappears, and his wife's looking for him. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? What's the point of this movie? There's this, the child I was talking about, the husband and the wife who had their kid back, he jumps off a balcony from, like, you know, a great height, lands, and his dad thinks he's dead, but then he gets up and walks away, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this movie. It was kind of an interesting topic. It was thought-provoking, but it had no resolution, so it was all for nothing. I felt like raised some good questions, kind of good original concepts, but yeah, it just didn't make a sense. Like, I would like, you know, some explanations. I don't have to have a director, like, you know, hold my hand and tell me everything, but just a little bit, you know, at least make something up about what's going on here. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend this movie. Like, it's kind of fun to watch. It's kind of boring. I don't know. Very much so like a so-so flick.